we're back in CD alley lot, playing some Punch Club, kicking our way through Punch Club. Still makes no sense to me, but that's fine. Who needs to make sense when you're making fists with your feet? That is on a poster somewhere, isn't it? Okay, this is going to be a delicate situation. I don't want to sign up for the next fight. I don't know if that's going to make our rank drop. That would make sense to me. Instead, I want to wait till we can play, get another ultimate fight in, because we haven't done that in a while. I feel like that was one of the things that Frank told us a long time ago. Hey, do all the things. It was a bad choice also to go to our house, because I didn't do anything. I also kind of want to get our train on to Agility 8, so I can take that perk and never have to worry about dropping below that again. Granted, I don't know if we've ever actually gotten to 5, so, or 8. How do you do math? Brain? Are you there even? All right. Enough of me conjuring whatever focus I have left. Granted, I don't know. It's a lot. This is a good time to do recording. That's your prerogative. Yeah, we would not benefit from this, I suppose. But we do need to balance out our sleep schedule as well. Somehow, actually, you know, our sleep schedule in this game has been pretty awful. It's about equal with my own, so that's fair. And now back to more working, something that I can't get. Well, that's time for another place. This isn't the time to do it. It's time to appreciate this sick helmet. It's very a dead mouse. Probably want to do this twice to do the same standard 2-day train fest. But now that I think about it, maybe we don't. Well, I do want to work for, like, alright, Brain. I understand that you have that we're having some technical difficulties right now in the center of the mine. I want to be in top condition to get Roy to train with Roy. We can get 2 points. We can get our full thing. I know we'll get some energy back by working, and also some food now that I think about it. You know, screw it. I don't care. We'll get a little back by chilling, but we can also do the work. That'll drain us a little. Play delicate balance. We're not going for a fight league fight, so I believe tomorrow, though, which is today, any second now, we can do our ultimate fight. Which means we're probably not going to be able to get a full day of work on with Roy, which is again another just me screwing up this thing, which is a bit of a shame. Sure am enjoying. Okay, that's great. I am a horrible friend. I'll just go to the bar for that. Do we just get a big mood boost? I don't think I need to worry about that. Then we should go ahead and get our train on. And he's like, that's great. We've said this a whole lot of times. Alright. Take a train, take a bus. What's the... trying to think of, Cherry Poppin' Daddy's Come Back to Me. But I'm not entirely familiar with that one. And I'm sure not a lot of people are entirely familiar with Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Just by that name alone, they'd probably just go, excuse me? But it's it was a swing revival band of the 1990s. You might know them for Zoot Suit Riot, or possibly more popularly Weird Al's Grapefruit Diet. Yeah. But, I don't know. I just like swing bands. Especially if they're a little bit on the dark side. I don't know. I just like, what is his name? Like Steve Perry. No, that's not it. That's the guy from Journey, I believe. I'm just now making a fool out of myself, which is, you know, to be expected out of everything. So instead of worrying about that, we're going to fight this guy who I think we're okay for. Our like other stats are definitely taking a toll for the worse. But as long as we can actually hit, I don't think we have a problem. Alright, trading blows so far. This is just a little footsies, and I'm not just saying that because we're kicking each other. Alright, it was a little bit half that. He does have a low kick, though, which is going to ruin our strength. I don't think we can get to 1. That would be horrible, because then we would just do no damage. Because I still think these have, yeah, stats based on strength. But they're only modifiers, not like actual damage doers. It's less of a dice roll like Dungeons and Dragons, and more like a just, I don't know. Would it be Warhammer? No. I don't know where the hell I'm going with this. That could be that's the quote of the channel. But thankfully, we know where we're going with this fight. To the victor's place? I don't... Yeah, well, trying. Alright, we have won. We are great. We got a little more power in our league thing, although not that much because we have been terrible about it. So maybe probably have time to do that again in this place. Low kick would be fantastic for... It probably wouldn't, actually, now that I think about it. It's already, yeah, it's already totally lost its, like, stopping power. I just like low kicks. Damn you, Karate Shikoshi, for making me think that low kicks are the best thing around. Because they are. We might as well, like... This is a horrible waste of my money. But I just got some money from fighting, so... I don't know. I really want this episode to get to our number 8 slot. We're definitely fighting it to a degree. I don't know if we'll be able to get any more back from this. But we still have Roy's help to give us some training, I don't know, ability. I know that even like the cooldown thing does start after a day, after there's a new day, so we should be able to play it or punch it just a little. I don't know if it'll be enough, and I don't know if we'll have enough, and Roy's already done with us, so I think he's still gonna follow us around and give us some moral support rather than actual support. No, it looks like we're not gonna... I don't know, it's cutting close, and I kind of wish that we could actually see our food, like... Alright. Buy some meat. Go home. We could also consider, like, getting, something that I think I tried another save. I haven't really mentioned it before, but, there are machines at the sports equipment place. I believe we already went through that part, but, that's a viable option if you want to do that, but at the same time it's kind of difficult to you get all your money, and even if you go on the bus, sometimes they're like, yeah, you still get jumped. You're like, cool, I lost like a whole lot of money for doing nothing. We managed to barely sneak by that. We're gonna walk there, basically sleepwalk there, which I'm not entirely alien to this kind of thing. Get a whole lot of food so that we can basically just kind of buffer ourselves. Rest with a slightly filled stomach so that we can then get our energy back. And possibly, instead of relying on Roy, just do the work ourselves. It's a bit of a shame. Just because I feel like I'm abandoning him now. Get some of this. Get in there, and I believe it. We can do it. I want to make sure that we can do it. This thing, and then we'll never have to worry about that for at least 4 episodes. Several more years. At the same time, it is like a terribly slow burn, which makes sense. We are kind of like pretty far in the like training thing. 8 seems actually like a large number suddenly. We will definitely be able to get it today, provided that the rope is nice to us. That is a sentence I never thought I'd say. It's not a sentence that I think that I would like find strange, but at the same time, now that I've said it, it's just, I don't know. But we're definitely on track for this. There is never a doubt in my mind, except for all the nagging doubts back there that might have happened. It's okay. You only heard like 25% of those. And we hit it. So now I can go in and just say, never speak of this again. What is this? Counterattack. And you dodge attack leaves 40%. I believe, isn't this one 25%? We could, like, I wonder if they stack. That's a tempting offer. But certainly this one is much better. Technician, the dodge more dependent. So that could be good to go back and get. At the same time, we don't have the points to really worry about it. We do want to do an ultimate fight today. But we still have some energy. We still have plenty of time. I don't know if we'll be able to get to a 2. But I'd like to. Not really intended to do a joke, but screw it, I'll take it. We got always these midnight fights. I feel bad for the people that are coming to look for it. Roy, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to... This is a troublesome foe. He reduces our damage, which is good that we took that time to do that. That just means we'll have to kick you a whole lot more. Ow! What? Stop. You know, it occurs to me suddenly that I did not check just exactly how many his stats were. I just kind of saw Roy and thought, yeah, we'd beat him a couple of times. But now I kind of wish I did. Granted, he's doing that candle burning thing that I keep talking about. So, shouldn't do too bad. 434. No, we've got like one skill ahead of him, but he's pretty balanced. Which, granted, you know, the game says that that's bad for you. But that's more like a, you can't do that kind of thing. Like, if you try to, you won't be able to get everything. So, maybe Roy is the, like, example of that. Please don't get exactly that. Please, you knock him down. You're the one, you were supposed to be the chosen one here. So, this one is definitely stamina draining. We should get rid of it so we can skip our attacks. We're evenly matched right now, sort of in HP. Still could go either side. But hopefully, with this little bit of stamina gain will get us a victory. Yeah! Take that, our friend. I was trying to feel bad. Hey, you have a punch glove thing, if I may be so curt. Oh, no. I can't even tell. Literally. Also, if you're supposed to be a reference to someone, I'm not entirely sure either. Except his name is Mr. Y, which I'm sure they're trying to go with the Mr. Like Edward Nigma mystery thing. So, where can we go from? Where do we go from here? Let me get a little food. Start the cycle back up. Already have some meat at home. It's nice that these underground fights give us some money to kind of play around with, but still, it almost takes away from our, you know, which I'm sure that the thing is about not just maintaining a schedule, but adapting to getting a good training regimen, which will be a surmountable task, I suppose. Because our ranking is certainly fine, so we don't have to, like, you know, that doesn't make sense to me, if I may say so. But if I'm going to argue about realism in a game where we have to fight, like, ninja crocodiles, and the main plot seems to be about some sort of mystical amulet, maybe trying to say, how come my rank doesn't fall when I'm not fighting people? Maybe that's not, like, on the top of my list. So, you know, now that I've said that, probably don't want to do it with this kind of stats, but maybe going for some special pizza would be a good idea. We still need to... Ah ha ha, there are no bad guys. You are such a charmer. Afu. Probably best thing to do. I'll use air quotes. Get ourselves to a lovely equilibrium. Do the whole Roy thing again. I don't know if we'll be able to get our stats to like 3, but it could get pretty good. This is probably an overeat. But who needs to worry about that? When you've got all this, you know, I'm on the high rise of fighting in underground fights and being I'm sure it can't like crash down Scarface wise. Chill with you. Basically just use our friendship and use this joke over and over again. I don't know if it's a reused joke. It's more of a callback. It's almost a running gag at this point. Alright. Let's get a train on. Something Drops of Jupiter. I don't actually know what train songs are. Except for that. Now that I've said it, I'm starting to like self-doubt it. It's like, that wasn't train. I don't know if anyone wants to actually like fess up to that though. So instead, we'll just train. We have all the energy in the world to equalize our stats, despite the fact that the game telling us that is a bad idea. And I say, you know what, game? I don't know. I thought that it seemed like an okay thing. We'll probably be able to get this to like 3, and regardless, I want to like probably do stamina over strength in terms of I want to utilize as much as our buff as we'll allow, and as much as our energy will allow before we get into our late night match. So we'll just probably stay on this treadmill. I was going to say escalator, and I don't know. I suppose if you were running opposite of the escalator, you'd get somewhere, but alright, we're done with this. Maybe I should. I need to get to the tree part that lets us train it even higher or faster, because otherwise we'll be kind of in a zero profit kind of thing. It doesn't hurt to do a little bit of it. It's not like we lose a whole lot of it, but still is not great. Oh geez, look at the time. It's time to fight Jurgen. Or Jurgen, if you're feeling ornery. You want to tick him off, I bet. This is like the strength up one. Excuse me. Here you go. Less damage, the more stamina I have. And you have a lot of stamina. We still win, kind of. Stat-wise, like, overall. But I think... So, we should be good. The object is not to get hit. And seems to be doing so far. So, commentator's curse. Shouldn't have said anything. Especially since he kind of hits really hard for himself. But every punch he does is like, yeah, definitely draining him. So we are hopefully fine. No. I need to sandbag this. Because it seems like every time that I think we're going to be okay, things go horrible. So, you know, just throw in the towel already. I'm already dead. You're just beating a bloody corpse. Holy crap, it's actually working. I mean... This is pretty good. This is the reason that I don't... Like, I love watching fighting games, and I'm enjoying the technical stuff, but I don't think I could do a live commentating thing like an Ultra David or a J Chen thing, because it's just like, oh boy, that was a dragon, that sure was a DP, yeah, good hit, he's gonna feel that. It's gonna be Adam Sessler at Evo, and let me tell you, That was not pretty at all. But we have won. And I don't know if we're exactly pretty. Might as well go celebrate by beating up other people at the bar. Tyler, what's up? This might be our 5th fight. And like 3rd fight against Klaus, if I remember correctly. Gotta feel bad because we won pretty handily each time. Come on, let me be your Geese Howard and get revenge on me. Or I could just beat you up. And then I'll, you know, if I'm still Geese Howard, I can just predictable all over the place. Predictable. Well, I don't know. I like Geese. Even though he's more of a Fatal Fury guy, he's still in the SNK King of Fighters thing. I kind of like Rugal better. Also because of his name. It's just Rugal Bernstein. It's just a wonderful name. I guess Geese Howard is still great. Yeah. As much as SNK bosses make you hate them, you still gotta like appreciate them in a little way of just like, it's so cool. So we've won. Was that our 5th? That was not our 5th fight. Because I feel like you would have said something if that was. So instead, hey, this was sure an exciting episode, huh? We beat up a bunch of people that were probably a little underleveled for our taste, but that's because I've been slacking off in other ways. This is basically the game. It's just like, we either try to do everything and, you know, 2 birds in the bush. I don't exactly know what I'm doing. Hey, I'm MaelstromTier. If you enjoyed this, there's the like button. If you enjoy all of the series, you can subscribe because it'll keep happening. And there's also stuff on Twitter. There's also radio things that I do occasionally. You can find all that stuff probably around in this area. But for now, I'm MaelstromTier. We'll get kicking. I told you that we were gonna like make a new episode thing, and somehow you're already, if you've made it here, I'm, you know, first off, congratulations, I love you. Second, you know, I don't know, maybe you comment your own helpful, handy taglines. I don't have to do all the punching and kicking is taking a toll on my brain. I'll see you next time.